Not again. Oh, hey, welcome to the shop. Bet you can't guess what these are for. Has something to do with this right here. And it's bad hair day. So right now in northwestern Arizona, it's springtime. And that means it's gonna get hot. And when it gets hot, we go to the river. No, not that river. This river, or the lake. No, this river. And so, with the river inspiration, we're gonna use these to build a new river table.
My slabs are pretty warped, so I use an 1.5 inch fly cutter to make my surface flat. It was really warped, so it took a while, and then I got it done, flipped it over, and did the other side. So I use packing tape to keep the resin from sticking to my forms, and then I caulk it everywhere to keep it from leaking. Then screwed it down tight. Again, I got pretty crazy with the caulking. And screwed it off wherever it needed it. Got this sweet 135-degree bevel CNC router bit to create my river and my island. Had to follow up with a little manual router work to clean up the edges, followed up by some angle grinding and some orbital sanding action. Then it was time for resin. First, little cleanup action on the live edge, and then inside the river itself. The first coat is this quick set resin, and I use that to seal the edges when I do my thick pour. Sealing the edges keeps it from leaking too many air bubbles. It dries fast and is sandable within an hour or two, and I didn't show it, but I did sand it before I started my thick pour. And I mix it for 6 minutes. And I make one large batch, but then I do my color in smaller batches. My first color was black, and I poured this to about 3/4 of an inch thick. After the black, I mixed up a little blue and poured that on top of the black, just to kind of get a little variation. And always some torch action to remove the bubbles. Made a blue-green mixture here to fill my cracks and in the creeks and around the island. And when it was dry, I sanded it for the next pour. Got to be clean. So the idea of making small color batches is that no one color is ever the same, so you get a lot of nice variations in your pours. When the color resin was the depth I wanted, I went ahead and poured some clear, and then torched it, poured a little more clear, and added a little more color accent. And let it sit and dry. While it was drying, I went ahead and started cutting the leg parts, or the CNC cut the leg parts. And I cut a lot of them. Time to sand again. Got to make sure it's dust-free and clean. The next pour gets it to the level of the slab, and it's got a tiny bit of color just to hide a couple little imperfections and some bubbles, but for the most part, this is all clear. Sounds like an airplane. Must have had the shop door open. Right now you can hear the CNC run in the background, and this allows me to multitask. As the CNC does its thing, I can do other parts, clean up, sand things. And surface the slab again while you're sanding parts. Veneering. A lot. 4 legs. To say this is fun is an understatement. I always say we, the old guy shop, but in reality, I'm a one-man shop overseen by a creative director. This sander is magic. It was flat and smooth, best addition to the shop I've had in a long time. Now that the surface is flat, time to profile some edges. Gotta be clean. Chopping breaks down the surface tension of the resin and helps it flow out a little bit. I suggest using a cheaper brush rather than the $10 brush that I used. And torching removes the bubbles. Well, almost all the bubbles. I had to do one more coat. And yes, I sanded in between coats. Here it is all finished. Looks really good.
So we're all done. Oh man, that's not flattering on the bald spot. Let's change this angle. Oh, that's a much better angle. So we're done with this. So I'm probably gonna put another coat on this. Got a couple tiny little air bubbles in this. This was a lot more work than I expected, but it really came out nice. Hopefully I can sell this thing and recoup some money. So we appreciate having you here in the shop. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and like our videos, and we'll see you next time.